And it said I've watched a lot of special needs people, and I've had two to come into our own household. And everyone noticed that special need people do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. And in our culture, we kind of accommodate for them. It's like, oh, let them. They're special needs. But I also realize that everything that they do is selfish. It's just to please themselves. Like, they don't care about anybody else. You can tell them to sit down, and they'll sit down. The moment they feel like getting up, they get up. Anybody else notice that? There is a verse in the Bible that says that in the last days, men shall be lovers of themselves, loving pleasure before loving God. See, God never intended for us to be comfortable. See, we come to church, we want to make you comfortable. Have you noticed what happens when people get uncomfortable? Anybody notice? They leave. In another country, when the people are poor, is it comfortable? No, it's not comfortable. We were reading in Sunday school class that whenever Jesus did miracles, everyone was healed. Have you ever been to a service where everyone was healed? I have. It's been in other countries where people are used to being uncomfortable. So God expects us to every once in a while be uncomfortable. That way we remind ourselves where we come from. See, I notice it in our ministry. I scare men. If you don't believe me, look around. I scare men. I've been told why I scare men. Because I say things like how I mean them. You know, I am a strong-willed man. So I scare men who are not strong. I can't help it. But then the women have no problem with me. So how do we change that? Who's supposed to be the strong one in the house? Ladies, who is it? Men, who is it? All right, the men are supposed to be the strong one. So someone knocks on the door in the middle of the night, and the husband elbows the wife. Go see who is it. Something wrong. So our young boys, men are not supposed to do that. The Bible says that men are supposed to give up their lives for their wives. It didn't say wives, give up your lives for your husband. It says wives, love your husband. Husband, be willing to give up your life for your wife. Somewhere we messed it up because we live in Annie's town. The South has been known for the women to rule. Look throughout history. What are the Southern belles doing while their husband is working? What are they doing? Chris, what are they doing? They're doing what? They're shopping. They're having their little tea party. Nice and dressed. Gossiping. And their husband When he comes home, he so he's going to have food that the servant cooked. See, we are from the South, and we like Southern tradition, where the woman is still in charge. The woman is still in charge. You have to see how the Southern women tell my wife, don't do that. Your husband could do that for himself. So we've messed up the men by taking away their power. And now the men think that that's how they're supposed to be. So now we're going to switch it. Our boys today, our teenage boys, lack drive. Anybody else notice that? Okay, I'm going to tell you my generation. All right, see if this makes sense to you. Girls, you had the singers to start singing songs like this. You need to have a job if you want to be with me. Does the boy have to have a job anymore? No. So you know who have made our boys lack drive? Our girls. You give them for free the things that they used to have to work for. So there's no need to work. That's a natural drive. You take that away, there's no need for boys to be boys. Ooh, Erica just gave me that look. Like, what? It is the ultimate drive for a man. And you take away that. Someone texts me, and they ask me if I'm free for the next 6 hours. And I text back, who is this? And they're trying to make an arrangement with me so I can meet with them with no strings attached. Atadura. I don't have to be in a relationship of any kind. They just want to do the act. We're taking away the motivation of the men by giving away the thing that motivates them the most. So our girls, I'm looking at our girls right now. They're looking for men to be men. We have a 20-something young guy. I notice he's kind of infatuated with my 15-year-old. I realize that he's probably waiting till she turned 18. I can see it already. Ariel, would you go out with me? Ooh, I want to be a fly on the wall. I wish that I could just watch the whole thing. I'm going to take notes. Because she already had a 20-something. She's already had a 20-something to ask her out. And she says, you? With me? He said, yeah, you with me. You with me? Yeah, you with me? Oh, no. And then he says, why not? She says, you really want to know? Yes, I really want to know. And she went through the list. You're lazy. You're not too smart. And she just went through. And I'm like, yes, sweetie, yes. Yes. Yes, honey, yes. Yes. Why? See, another thing about being in the South, we're not used to hearing the truth. We're used to people lying to us. And we like it. I grew up in Miami. They told me every defect I had. Every single defect. They told it to me every year. They even told me things like this. I don't like how you laugh. What do you mean? What's wrong with my laughter? Your laughter is even. A tiempo. Because you go ha, 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 ha. Every time you laugh. I don't like your laugh. Change your laugh. Like if you can change how you laugh, could change how I laugh. They made fun of my lips. They made fun of my teeth. They said when I smile, I have square teeth. It's not concave. It's like, They told me I never pick my nose because my hair stick out. They told me every defect, and I heard it all the time. And they didn't lie to me. They told me the truth, and I survived it. Get to the South, you have someone way overweight. Don't tell them. You're going to offend them. If they're falling behind, don't tell them. You're going to get their feelings hurt. Please don't tell them at church, because they'll stop coming. When we become a society that we like to be pandered to, we've lost being a society. We all need to hear the truth. The Bible tells us we as Christians speak the truth with love. All right, this is how love works for me. I'll tell you the truth, but I'll be with you while you're walking through it. We've had some people, some young people, that'll lie to everyone, and then they expect not to pay the penalty for their lies. You lied. They know you're a liar. And you're saying nobody likes me. We didn't do that. We're staying away from the liar. So why you keep on lying? Here's what happens with lies. The Bible says that what has been done in secret will be shouted from the mountaintop. In other words, have any of you ever done this experience? Our little kids, before you go to kids' church, there's an experience that's done with water and oil. And you put it in a bottle and you shake it up. Now, how long do you have to shake it before the oil and the water mixes? How long do you have to shake it? Just a little bit? Ms. Donna said just a little bit. You know, it never mixes. Oil and water doesn't mix. It doesn't mix. You can shake, 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 shake. Put it down and you see like foam all through the water, but give it a little while. The oil will rise to the top and the water will stay at the bottom. That's how lies work. No matter how long you shake it, put it down, and eventually you'll know the difference between the truth and a lie. So why we keep on doing it? Our young folks and our kids, Why you keep on doing it? See, my two boys, they keep trying. They keep trying. And they don't realize I wasn't born yesterday. Jordan went in the pantry. He's trying to reach for some snacks. And I'm looking at him. And just before he touches the snacks, Jordan, what are you doing? I'm trying to reach for the broom. Snack. Broom. You're standing on a stool to reach for the broom that's on the ground. But that's a good lie. It would have been easier. Dad, you caught me in the act. I really wanted this cookie. I'm just going to pay the penalty. I'm going to go to the room and wait for you. You know what I would have done? I would have laughed. And he wouldn't have gotten in trouble. Because I would have laughed. It's hard to laugh. It's hard to laugh. Reírse. Why are you trying to whoop somebody? Try it. It really don't work, right? Trying to be mean. I am whooping. Hold down. I am. You can't whoop nobody like that. The truth would have been wonderful. But instead, we go to lying. And you have some people that lie without meaning to. They always lie. It's just in them. The first thing that comes out of their mouth, it's a lie. So we have certain people that every time they say something, I don't believe them. I don't believe them at all. Here's the really horrible thing. They could be speaking the truth. And I don't believe them. Any other parent have realized that? You get used to lying. And everything you say is a lie. Even when you speak the truth. So speak the truth.